everybody. Hello. George thinks this is a nerdrotic stream. This ain't a nerdrotic stream. I start time. Hi, everybody. Welcome to What Toys. I'm your host, Az from Heel vs. Babyface. After another monumental stream last night, well, this morning, I should really say, here he is.
Oh, sorry about that. Having technical difficulties.
Hello.
Plus, there was some crazy Brit who kept me up all night with this amazing gaming stream.
That was me.
You? I got good news. I had to tell you. I was so excited. I wanted to call you, but I wouldn't abuse your number.
George, if you have my number, it means you can call me.
Okay.
You can do what you want.
Guess what? Critical Drinker sent me a message this morning and says, I would love to have you back today. On open bar.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I'm going to bed straight after the show.
Well, you did it last week, and I was like, well, Az can do it. I can do it. But you know what? I have to tell you, it's like my whole family watches this.
Because the toys or the old open bar?
No, you. They will all watch you now, and they love this show. And I was like, I want to get to the point where Az and I can stream multiple times a week. I was like, can't wait. But this is great. This is wonderful. Well, I had to tell you, I don't have a great voice, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I see, I can't sing for shit. Dogs are running away scared.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
But I wanted to wish you this.
I spent most of my birthday asleep. My birthday was yesterday. It's not today. Don't panic, people.
I thought it was today.
It's yesterday.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive.
I've had it quite a few times now.
Okay, just thinking. You might be a little tired. Forget. Okay, no problem.
Well, I did. I ended up doing in the space of 24 hours.
Yep.
I ended up doing like 7.5, 8.5, 9 hours, roughly around 12 hours witchering in approximately 13 hours of witchering in approximately 20 something 30 hours or something.
I can't even imagine you playing that not on Death March.
There's no, well, I need harder.
I know, but what I'm saying is I can never imagine you even playing it the first time around on the.
Oh, actually, okay. First time I played the game, I didn't play it on Deathmarch.
Really?
Yeah. First time I played it, I think I played it on the one before Deathmarch because I didn't know what. Because Witcher 2 is pretty tough if you're on a top level. So I was just like, maybe just do mid-level and see how it goes. And then it was just like, because you can change difficulty ad hoc. So you can go into settings, change it, whatever you want. So I had to boost it up.
Oh,
like this playthrough I'm doing now, I had to put enemy scaling on because I was just,
going crazy.
Come on, man. Oh my God.
Now I've asked you this before, but do you think they're ever gonna release a multiplayer for online?
I mean,
you follow all the gaming news, you know all of that stuff. Because I really am enjoying Red Dead Redemption Online.
Yeah. And my brother's streaming that at the minute.
Mr. Porkchop, beautiful.
Mr. Porkchop 14, go subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Witcher 4. Oh yeah, we're live.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. I did know. Yes, you're laughing. I know. I'm trying to contain myself.
Hey, dude, there's nothing wrong with being excited about being on people's channels or.
I know. I'm always excited,
dude. Look.
I know.
You know me. When I stream,
I sent him a message. I said I didn't know we were live when I was sharing the fact that I was excited going on Drinker's channel. It's like I was, and so I'm sitting here going, holy shit, there's the live button. I need a big red one where it says live.
There is. There is.
Yeah.
Called the top right of our stream.
Gotcha. Yeah, I thought we're still behind the scenes because I was having technical difficulties anyway. So
you are a technical difficulty, George.
Yeah. Again, like I said, but it was your fault. I couldn't stop watching the stream last night.
I haven't slept.
Yeah, but you need to move. You need to move to the US so that way it could be similar time zone.
Buy me a house, George. Buy me a beautiful house in Texas. We've told you, we've had this conversation. I want an indoor pool, heated, sauna,
stripper poles.
That's for me, though. They're for me. Yeah, but look, dude, I get excited when I do streams. I'm relatively calm about whoever's on. Friday Night Tights, whoever's on. I'm kind of nonplussed about it. Rib them, take the piss, don't care who it is. Always with the self-deprecating humor as well. But whenever I get on a stream with Graham Nolan, I'm just a schoolgirl. Just an absolute schoolgirl. And do you know what I did today, George?
What? More trans?
Always. But I took the art page in for framing.
Oh, come on. That's beauty. I do want to get one of it. I really would like to get one where I'd like two. Or a triptych, really. But I'd like at least one where he does the profile of Batman. But I want the one breaking the Bat's back.
Graham won't do that.
Why?
Because most likely he's done it to death. But I was on a stream with him. I think it's the first stream. And he said, he don't ask me for that. I won't do it.
Will he if you asked him to make one where the Bat's breaking Bane's back, would he do it?
That's been done. That is a cover. Not by Graham Nolan, but that has been done as a cover.
Yeah, but it'd be nice from Graham Nolan. I like his lines. I love the way he brings it.
Yeah. It wasn't Graham Nolan's issue that broke his back.
No, I know, but I'm saying
it was Jim Aparo.
Right, but I love his art.
Oh, yeah. I would. I mean, if he said, I'll do a commission for you of Bane breaking Batman's back, I'd be like,
hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you see the crazy stuff that's going on? I really didn't think I was reading this morning that Daredevil Born Again, the one that they were supposed to take care of, coddle, ensure that it continues the Netflix legacy, that they're totally shitting the bed with it.
Well, they released the list of writers for the show. One of them's an insane I hate Republicans knob jockey, which is always good when you want people to watch your show. The writers hate you if you vote Republican. I don't care if you vote Democrat or Republican. I care about you being a decent person. If you're a decent person, you're all right by me. Another one was the showrunner for Naomi.
Naomi?
The showrunner for Naomi that didn't even get a full first season, got cancelled after half a season.
Right, but this is what I don't understand.
They had a backdoor pilot for an Arrow spin-off show that was
done.
No.
Right, but then I don't understand Charlie Cox, because Cox had said he would never compromise the character, echoing similar sentiments that Bernthal said about Punisher, not with the same intensity, but Cox was like,
hello, George, here's a truck of money.
Yeah, but you have principles.
Well, he seemed to have principles at the start. He seemed to be saying all the right things.
Right.
And then after the monumental criticism that he got from the character in She-Hulk, destroying the character.
Right.
He changed his tune. He was suddenly Mr. Marvel.
You know who he reminded me of? Hamill. You remember when Hamill did the whole right after The Last Jedi, the first 3 weeks of interviews where he was like,
oh, yeah,
this isn't Luke, this is Jake Skywalker. But then you could tell immediately, like somebody yanked his cord and was like, sit down, what are you doing? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I trust Ruan Johnson. No, it's his story. I'm like, but Daredevil was, if you really think about it, their biggest their biggest success in television when it was a Netflix series.
But this is the biggest Marvel TV show in terms of length because it's going to be 18 episodes.
Oh, I didn't know that. 18.
Yeah, 18.
And why would you change the recipe?
Because
I mean, you need a little bit of money.
this is for little girls now.
I guess so. I guess
little girls that aren't interested in this.
You know, when I heard about the Naomi thing, and now that you've confirmed it, the first thought that came into my mind was they're gonna have She-Hulk peg him. There's no way.
He did say she might appear in the show at one point, so she might be in an episode.
Horrible. It's like you want her to stay away. She's like poison.
And I want Disney to stay away. Is what I want. You never mind, because Feige goes, Victoria Alonso takes over, and she's probably worse than Feige. So you're not systematically getting rid of the problem. You're cutting off the top of the weed,
right?
But the root's there, and it's healthy, and it's gonna start sprouting still.
Cool.
So I hope that Disney get into so much trouble that they need to start selling off some of their IP.
Well.
But they shouldn't even have it in the first place.
No, they shouldn't. But what they did was just atrocious. But I really did. Maybe it was just blind faith. But I had a shred of hope that they wouldn't really mess with Daredevil because it was so prosperous for them. I was like, they're not going to. They did it for She-Hulk. Different show. When it comes time for him, they're going to get back to the serious, grounded aesthetic of the character.
Well, Charlie Cox has already said it's going to have a lighter tone.
Wow.
Than the Netflix show. Because season 3 never got released on Blu-ray. I do have the first 2 seasons on Blu-ray. That to me that'll do. Right. I mean, obviously I'm going to have to watch Daredevil because of money.
Right. You have to review it, but I'm also I'm curious how.
But 18 episodes with what's been said, the writers.
Now here comes the question. Bernthal repeatedly says he won't touch the Punisher if it's changed one bit.
Sure.
You think? I think
he's got a bit of integrity about him, a bit of sincerity about him. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think he would be on board with that. Like, I think someone had asked him, what was it, 8 months ago? Because, he did that show, which was kind of like a sequel to The Wire. About the police officers in Boston. I can't remember what it was called. And when they were talking to him on set, they asked him what he thought of the new logo. He's like, yeah, no, don't like it. It was just very straightforward. That's not the Punisher. And he goes, I want to embody the character. I understand the character. He goes, there's only 3 things that are important in my life. He goes, my God, my family, and the Punisher.
Well, the Punisher in the comics is now a superhero.
Oh, I haven't kept up with him.
He's now got powers as well as a stupid logo.
Come on, really? I haven't kept up with him in 3 years.
I'm just seeing what's been posted because you couldn't pay me to buy a modern comic.
Wow.
You couldn't pay me to.
That kind of kills his character.
I'm like such a mega Batman fan.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I'm gonna have to have a little bit of a moan about Jazz Inc.
Why?
I'm such a mega Batman fan, but I can't even buy the comics. I can't even buy the comics. I'm just sick and fucking tired of how shit they all are now. I ain't get my money. I don't get my money.
I'm buying back issues. I don't buy anything new anymore.
Back issues, fine, no problem.
I'm filling out all my back issues. Batman, Star Wars, Spider-Man, Thor. And God, there's a lot of great comics when you're talking about history. So I'm just going backwards. I always listen to you and Gary talking on Real BBC. And I'm like, so I think it was about 8 months ago. I said, I'm just going to start buying back issues.
I'm happy to do that. I do that. But, you're not getting me to purchase modern comics. No way. And there are so many back issues and years.
Mm-hmm.
It will last me until the day I die. I'll never have to read a new comic from this crap again.
Right.
You know, I've got 13, 14, 15 long boxes in storage.
Wow.
You know?
Nice.
Ranging from Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Supergirl. You know, all the titles in between, you know, to do with those characters: Robin, Nightwing, Azrael, Catwoman.
That is something I want to read. I want to read the I may get the term wrong, but the Lantern Wars. I was perusing on Comixology, was it? I didn't realize,
What,
you know,
the Comixology that's just shed 18,000 jobs, the bulk of them being from Comixology.
It was like a month ago. You know, they showed the Black Lanterns. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But look at what they did. All of these people waited till after the elections. Anyway, but that's politics. We don't want to talk that. The point is that they waited. They're shedding these jobs. Amazon is even firing people from the Rings of Power. I mean, they're going through their whole production. I discovered this new.
Whoa, easy, George. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
But Rings of Power just announced that season 2 is going to be all female directors, and then they announced 4 new cast members, and they were all women.
Yep. Crazy.
They can't be sacking any of them because they're women.
No.
I hope they're sacking just white men.
I wish they would sack the 2 fucking idiots, Bendover and Bob, you know, the showrunners.
Oh, those 2 just remind me of the incestuous brothers from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh.
I think I posted once on Twitter a picture of the twins from Always Sunny, and I put, I'm going to tell my kids that this is the showrunners of Rings of Power. I'm going to tell my grandkids these are the showrunners of Rings of Power.
Payne and McKay. It's funny. What was it? 60 days ago when they had announced, I remember they took out, they did a big piece in Variety where they're saying season 2 has been renewed. I'm like, what are you talking about? You have a contract. You got to do 5 seasons.
You got to do 5 seasons. You can't, yeah.
There's no renewal. You have to. But the reporter, the writer of it, was acting like, wow, look at how successful it is. And you can always tell how something is so successful when the idiot from Amazon kept saying, did you see that our premiere was the most watched premiere in history? Yeah. Well, what were your numbers afterwards? Crickets.
Well, it fell very quickly out of the Nielsen ratings. House of the Dragon didn't.
Nope.
Rangs of the Poa did.
But it's going to be fun to take them apart.
I'm just happy I got a couple of years before I have to delve back into that dog shit again.
They're trying to speed it up, by the way. Might be sooner than that. I doubt it because they're incompetent.
What? Why would you speed up something you can't even get right with fucking time and patience and...
Don't you want to see Sauron being like Breaking Bad, you know? Maybe he's going to have inside the mountain some...
My God.
He's going to be selling
and so totally like evil and stuff.
We're going to see him develop like a Tony Soprano.
We're going to see him develop like a fucking cancer. Like a Tony Soprano.
Remember?
Oh.
Like Tony Soprano or Breaking Bad. I was like, you understand this is fantasy, right? Y'all really do get that this is fantasy, right?
You understand that you're basically saying we've got no originality of our own.
Correct. Unbelievable. So what toys did you see? Whoa, before we get to that, did you see 3-0's new release? The pictures for the pre-order? It was amazing. I haven't watched the show yet, but I've been wanting to. The Chainsaw Man, the guy with the chainsaw in his head.
I don't watch that. I hear it's a popular thing.
I haven't watched it yet. I just like the figure.
I'm just waiting for that Galvatron statue.
Which one? Oh, the big one?
Oh, yeah.
The big one.
My Rodimus Prime's getting...
Yeah, you're right.
Impatient. Marodimus, you know what I'm saying?
I'm excited.
Oh my God, what you call it? Rodimus, baby. Rodimus Prime.
Is it good? So some people are saying Chainsaw Man is good. Goat. Okay, cool. I haven't watched it.
People like it. People like it.
It's just
Galadriel. I am the danger.
You have not seen.
There is a danger in me.
I like the. You have not seen what I have seen.
Fucking, I am, bitch. Then it would dog shit.
But they repeated that like 4 times with 4 different characters. Like, you have not seen what I have seen. You have not seen what I have seen. You have not seen what I have seen.
Yeah, we did. We saw it. We wish we hadn't have seen it, but we saw it.
Horrible. So how are you really enjoying Last of Us? I watched the review. But does it give you any type of, because you're a gamer, because the fact that you played it, you said it's the greatest game ever.
No, it's not. No. That's not what I said, George.
After Witcher?
I said it's one of my favorite games of all time.
Okay.
The greatest game of all time is The Witcher 3.
Right, after The Witcher 3.
No, after The Witcher 3, it's Resident Evil 4.
Ah, well, then I misunderstood you.
So I said I said it'd be my top 10.
Ah, okay. I think it was Sin.
And I'm going to be doing a stream soon with a certain young lady called Melanie Mack.
Oh, what are y'all going to do?
And we're going to be streaming and discussing our 10 favorite games of all time.
Oh, that's nice.
So you can see where it eventually falls in that top 10 because it's going to be in there. Because I've said it's in my top 10.
Is it 10?
I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, I don't know.
Just curious.
Because I've said to Melanie, you know, we haven't set a specific date yet. Because I'm like, you go work on your top 10. I'm going to start working on my top 10. Let's have a think about it. Don't rush it. Don't be like, I'm streaming in 10 minutes. What's my favorite 10? You know.
Right. Take your time.
Yeah. Take your time. Have a think. Have a think.
So is it 8?
Is it 9?
Well, I'm curious.
Hey, Bashiwashi just dropped a 10 membership missile, surface to air missile. Bashiwashi, thank you, dude. I'll get onto the super soon. Okay, this is kind of like, this is why I don't think video game adaptations work. Because when you're playing a video game adaptation, like take The Last of Us at the minute, there's some shots which mirror the game pretty well. But the thing is, you're praising a show, or some people are praising a show for copying the game, which was done better.
Right.
So I don't know what I should be getting excited about, because when you're playing a video game like The Last of Us, you get the good start, you get the cutscenes, you get the walking through the town and but you are doing quite a fair bit of the old playing. So you're immersed because you're really kind of putting yourself in that character because you're controlling them and moving them. Then you get a little cutscene. Then you play more gameplay. This is taking away all the gameplay element of it, of course, because it's an adaptation. Casting it, I think, poorly for the most part. Even though I think it looks beautiful. I think it looks really good. HBO, they've got good polish on their shows.
They do.
And it does show, I think the special effects are very good. Even though I think it's miscast, I think the acting's pretty good, apart from Bella Ramsey. I
like Anna Torv. I really like Anna Torv.
Yeah, well, not much. Not any longer.
Not any longer. That was sad. I was like, damn it. And then but I don't know. Besides it being slow in its pacing, I did enjoy a lot of it. I was like, man, I really want to play the game. I've never watched a show or film that then I wanted to play a game. That's the first time for me. But after you told me that Last of Us 2 is horrible and that's the second season, it's kind of like deflated any inspiration.
Well, I mean, hey, George, if you're into Seattle, 25 years, 20 years after a massive apocalypse being a trans utopia, it's a great game.
Yeah, don't think so.
If you think in the apocalyptic world, people are worried about their pronouns and their gender, then The Last of Us Part 2 is for you.
Wow. Really? With all the death around them, that's what they're focused on.
If you're into, quote, bigot sandwiches.
Wait a minute. How do you focus on that when you're surrounded by all this death and mayhem and possibly dying?
Well, you don't, because if it was a post-apocalyptic world, women would be in cages. Warlords would run the show.
Right.
There would be mass slavery. There would be, pronouns and fucking gender identity.
First world
oh my
problems.
God, my tribe won't accept that I actually identify as a man, not a girl.
Or birdie selves wouldn't exist.
Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any birdie selves.
No. And anyone that would say that would have their fucking head cut off in about 5 minutes in a postal apocalypse.
Yeah, and I think
it is some of the worst writing you will come across in a video game. Ellie is just a fucking bint, just a stoner bint.
Right.
Her new girlfriend's a whore.
Just lay it out as.
There's an Asian sperm donator that dumped his load in Dina so she'd get pregnant, dump him, and then start dating Ellie.
Wow.
So they could have an instant lesbian family.
Wow. Wait a minute. Ellie?
Yeah. Ellie go gay. I don't know if you're aware of this, George, but Ellie's gay.
No, I had no clue. She's got weird cock eyes, but which is something that drove me crazy.
George, there's no cock in that. eyes or anything else.
And I noticed something when I watched Last of Us, and then the other day I flipped to watch this old show, and I noticed something. Old meaning 2 years ago. And I mentioned this once before, but I was talking to a friend of mine, Patrick, the other night, and he works in Hollywood, sound editing, something like that. So I was telling him, I said, have you noticed the fact that in every TV show today, and even in most of the films, everybody is butt ugly. It's like they fell down the fugly tree and hit every branch. I mean, where's the aesthetic where you look up to them and idolize them? I'm watching this show, and there's this dude, right? He had square ears. I shit you not, square ears, tiny like a mouse's, but they were square. And then he had a nose which looked like a bulbous Pinocchio. Basically, everything was off. So kind of like Picasso come to life. So I'm watching then go back to Last of Us. And I'm like, why do they hire people like this? It's like if I was a photographer and one of these actors came to me and said, I want my headshots. I'm like, yeah, save your money. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't going to make it. But it seems that they keep hiring all these people. I'm like, unless you're Olivier or Brando or you have some type of magnetic charisma that just draws everybody in. I'm like, I don't want to meet my next door neighbor in a television series. I want to see like they came from Olympus. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I do. I mean, horses for courses.
Right.
You know, obviously depends on the type of show.
Right.
The character. But I don't diss anyone's looks. I'm no oil painting myself.
Oh, I'm not, but I think in cinema.
I've got a crooked eyebrow, got a crooked nose because I've been broken so many times playing rugby.
I don't know. I'm actually offended by it because it's like, look, I would never be put in a movie or in a TV show. I don't have that look, but now I'm going, shit, man, I should have gone for it. Look at all these people. I mean, it's just something that the way I was raised in the theater, it's like I spent years in the theater, and my director used to say, she's like, in the theater, your looks don't matter. It's all about the craft. It's
yes, darling. Yes.
But she's like, when it comes to Hollywood, it's all about the looks and presence. It's just such a different world.
You think Hollywood's superficial?
Yeah, they are and they're not. It's the weirdest thing. They're just insane.
Oh, I hate Hollywood.
Have you ever bought any Ultraman figures?
Wow. Okay, that was a segue.
It was, because I've been wanting to ask you for a while, because I keep looking at certain.
I have no Ultraman figures. No.
You ever watched it? It was interesting. I was looking at some of my old Iron Man figures, and then it popped in my mind. I was like, Ultraman. Before we get into the Transformers.
I mean, I might have seen some as a kid, but it's not really stayed with me.
Okay.
I've seen Godzilla versus Ultraman.
I haven't seen that.
Have I? No, I'm saying, have I seen that? Was Ultraman like, they saw the Japanese stuff?
Yeah, I'm not always just smooth in transitions. I'm just kind of like, hit you over the head with a 2x4 kind of guy.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
When I remember I would talk about.
Have you been to a Turkish prison, George?
No. Oh God! Now that you talk about that, I remember a movie when I was growing up. It was called Midnight Express. It was about this guy.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm never going to Turkey.
S'il vous plaît.
You remember?
Oh yeah, that's
terrifying.
I was forced to watch that as a kid. Forced to watch it. My mum made us watch it. We weren't allowed cushions. We tried to hide behind a cushion, rip the cushion away from her. She wasn't doing so good in that.
Why were you forced to watch it?
Stuff like that, and we were forced to watch like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh wow!
6 years old,
That's a great movie for a 6-year-old. No, at 6, I watched. Actually, I remember because it was the first time I saw boobs ever in a movie house.
Which one?
It was not the Guns of Navarone, Force 10 from Navarone with Harrison Ford, and I think it was Barbara Bach got out of the water out of this clawfoot bathtub. I was like, oh,
I know that.
I was like, what?
You never forget your first bobs.
Nope.
I can't remember mine.
I have a good memory. That's good. So what have you have to show this week for Transformers?
Well, I'm going to show a little something, but actually, hold on. Before we do that, I've got to have a little whinging and moan about Jazzing for a sec.
Oh, I'd like to know what you whinging and moaning about, Jazzing.
So at the end of November, I get told my 1966 Batmobile is shipping.
Mm-hmm.
And, never came. And the tracking number, it was just like, hadn't been updated for it. So I got in contact with Jazz Inc. and I was like,
what's up?
I've tried to contact TNT. They've said to contact you. This hasn't arrived. You need to chase it. Could you chase it for me, please? It's been weeks now. Hasn't arrived. Okay. So first, they get back to me within 24 hours. Brilliant.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, spoke to TNT because they'd lost it. They lost my other delivery as well, but found it again. TNT, useless. And then she said, they've lost it. So we're gonna go look for it.
Lost it means that the guy saw it.
Well,
like,
I mean, that's she was like, don't worry, if they can't find it, we'll send you another one. Don't worry. It's like, okay, that's great. So I get an email a couple of days later. Found it. We found it. They're gonna redirect it, ship it to you. Great. Be a few days, no problem. It's now been 3 fucking weeks, George.
That they haven't. Wow.
That they found it and it's meant to be on the way. Hasn't come. So I emailed Jazz Inc. the other day. And I'm just like, it's now been 2 weeks. When it was 2 weeks, now it's past 3 or 3 past 3.
Yeah.
And it's been 2 weeks since it was found, and the update still hasn't done anything. And then I just got an email back saying, "Oh, we're just gonna have to wait." What do you mean you're gonna have to fucking wait?
You know what it sounds like?
Spend a fucking fortune on these fucking things to wait. Fucking find my shit. Send me my shit.
That's odd because I've never had that experience. I wonder if it's because they're growing too fast or because they sold out and they're having to remake it.
Well, it's shipped, it's
no,
TNT.
but why the whole thing took
long?
I'm telling you, Lost is the guy saw it. He's like, Batmobile 1966. Like, I'm gonna just walk over here with this.
Well, this is just it. This is, it's not. TNT have been terrible.
Right.
I've had like 3 deliveries or 4 deliveries from Jazz Inc. so far. 2 of them have been fucking lost. Found again, and my Justice Mobile was lost.
Why don't
they had
you
to go
FedEx?
Find it.
Why don't you use FedEx?
It's not me that's fucking shipping it, George.
Yeah, you gotta then tell them don't use TNT with me anymore because they used somebody before. I think it was DHL they used for a couple of mine. I was like,
DHL's good in the UK.
Not here. They came broken. Both.
DPD, DPD, DHL, they're both good in the UK. I got good drivers.
Really? Not here.
Yeah.
Here it looks like they're playing volleyball with them, with the boxes.
Well, I bought myself an expensive Transformer, George.
Yes, what is it?
£400.
Wow. That's real money.
But it's special. It's a real doozy.
What does it do? Does it stroke Rodimus?
It makes Rodimus look like a bitch.
Who is this?
I'm not gonna. Supreme Omega. Omega Supreme.
Wow.
It's ginormous.
You have it today?
It's downstairs in the front room.
Oh, wow.
Why is it downstairs in the front room?
Too big?
Oh, too broken.
What?
Because the fucking moron I bought it off put it in plastic bags, like shopping plastic bags,
right,
and put it in the flimsiest cardboard box you've ever seen in your fucking life that was held for support by Scotch fucking tape.
Wow. So
didn't have fragile written on any single solitary panel.
Fragile.
So I open it up and the fucking leg of this, which is like that big, at the joint is fucking snapped off.
It's nothing you can fix. It sounds like it's
no. I look, if I could do something to fix it, I'd say, look, here's some fucking damage. Send me some money back.
Yeah.
And I'll cope. I'll sort something out. But this is the fucking joint which makes the leg move, and so it's snapped.
What did he say?
I've sent a message to him. I'm waiting to hear back. But I'm just like, you're having it back, and I'm having my fucking money back.
Yeah, of course.
And you can pick it up, and it'll go back in the same flimsy ass box that you fucking sent it in.
Yeah, that's horrible. No, for Jazz Inc., what's happened to me was twice when they used DHL. The boxes looked like they were put through the ringer, and of course, it was destroyed. And Juice's boxes, the way he designs them, I mean, you see them on the videos. They've jumped up on that, and that got destroyed. I was like, no, not going to happen. But you have to see. Did you see what's going on sale tomorrow morning?
The 89 Batmobile.
Which he's doing it in a weird way. He's never done this before. He's like, it's a first come, first serve for the lowest number or something. He's like doing it at a specific time. I'm like, are you not going to have it on the site? I couldn't get a response. It was quite peculiar.
I don't think I'm going to go for it.
Really?
It's it's a matter of room.
Yeah. It's going to be perfect size.
Yeah. B, I got so much stuff that's paid off at Jazz Inc. It would be nice to get some of it.
Yep.
You know, I'm waiting on a lot of things. I'm waiting on a bat computer. I'm waiting on both bat wings. I'm waiting on the snow speeder. I'm waiting on the 95 Batmobile. I'm waiting on the 66 Batmobile. I'm waiting on the Batman Batmobile.
Well, I do
That's
know.
just what I can remember off the top of my head. I think there's a couple of other things.
Well, I do know that the 89 Batwing is going to ship out, I believe, in the beginning of February, in the middle of February. Because I got one of those notices where it says, if you have paid this off, you'll be in the first batch and we have them ready. But if you don't, it'll be April for the second batch. I was like, okay.
Well, I've paid it off. I haven't received that email.
Really? I think you should go into your account, because when they had switched over, there was an issue and I wasn't getting anything. And so I sent his wife, who's very nice, I sent her an email and I said, I'm not receiving any of these messages. And the way that I know is because I go into the Facebook groups and you can see everybody's talking about the emails they've received.
Yeah, it's just kind of frustrating.
Of course it's frustrating when you spend that kind of money. But they're really good people, meaning like nothing's on purpose, but that's still. If you send her an email, I'll send you her name. I can't recall.
I got emails when my bat signal was shipping, and that was great. The bat signal was freaking great.
Yep.
That is an incredible piece.
Yeah, I don't actually think the bat computer from BVS is coming out till what? September or late summer?
Well, it says expected shipping end of March 2023, but
yeah, I don't expect it then. Just because he's working on all these bigger projects, because he's got the Batman Forever Batmobile. You've got the Batman Batmobile. Now the Batman.
But you got to finish them, George.
I know.
You got to finish them.
I agree. I even think he was looking. Someone told me, I haven't confirmed this, that he was actually looking at doing a. Because you know how he did for the Vulture? He provided the figure. It was the first figure they ever made. I thought it was really good. I told you last week I got it, and I was like, I'm going to show you. Like, I already got it. I'm like, okay, so there's no point. But the figure
should have got it out.
Oh, well, no, because if you've seen it, everybody's seen it. I was like, I can get it.
I didn't. No, mine was never. Mine went into storage. It's never been opened up.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll open it a little bit. But the figure is supposed to be really good. And so I've heard that he has been thinking about, again, I have not confirmed this, just what some people are telling me, of making a Batman and Robin for the 66. Because a lot of people are like, I can't find Batman and Robin. When you see them on eBay, they're like $1,000.
I got a Batman from a lovely man.
Who?
You.
Oh, I forgot. No, of course. I'm glad.
I had the Robin, and then you sent me the Batman.
But it'll fit perfectly. That's what I like about his stuff, is that they're 1/6. But I can understand how frustrating it can be. Like, I want to, like, next year he's supposed to do the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter. Like, those are the big projects.
I just don't have room.
Yeah, that's a big issue. Big issue. Like the Batwing. I was thinking of putting it back there, but I'm like, I'm not going to remove the poster. So I'm like, where the hell am I going to put it? Because, you know, you want to put it on the moon, because he's put hooks in it so it can look just like in the film.
Yeah. That would be cool. That would be cool. I mean, I got a clue where shit's going right now. I've just done a storage run today.
Is that storage to the storage or taking stuff out of the storage?
No, to the storage. I've ordered those DF-120s, but they're not going to be arriving till May to June. And when they put that on, it's normally August. When they get, I got the Lego Batwing.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I'm actually thinking of liquidating some of my collection.
Why? I thought you said Legos were good.
Oh, I'm not touching Lego. There's certain things which would not get touched. Lego, that's not getting touched. Transformers, not getting touched. My 501st Hot Toy stuff, no, it's not getting touched. But other things, maybe, Batman stuff, I don't really want to touch that, but
it's good.
I got to figure out some freaking room for that.
But it actually is very good because it allows you, it's kind of like making your top 10 list of games, right? It allows you to focus down on what you really love and clean up a lot of space.
Yeah, I mean, I'm even thinking, I'm just saying, chat, I'm just telling you what's going on in the brain. I'm even thinking, maybe do I knock Warhammer on the head because I got too many
Warhammer
rabbit holes?
Then I'd sell it when the show comes out because that's when it'll be at its highest.
Yeah.
You remember how the Marvel figures were when you had phase 1 through 3 of the MCU? Those things would go crazy on the secondary market. Now you can't give them away.
Sorry, say again.
I was saying, if you're looking at Warhammer, to get rid of Warhammer, I was like, wait till the show comes out. Because its value will go crazy.
Well, like I said, it's just a thought because Warhammer takes up a lot. Mm-hmm. It's taken up a whole cabinet there. And then down there, just boxes and boxes. I'm going to send some of it to Quarter Black.
Cool.
Quarter Black Garrett. But with the stuff I have left, I'm just like, do I put it in storage or do I, because I was there for the painting. Yeah. That's what I was there for. And I just haven't had time to do painting. And then like all this nice stuff's coming out and I've got this, decent painted stuff here. And I'm just like,
well, why not do some painting streams? Someone suggested that.
Just not got time. I'm so committed to lots of different things. And I know this is kind of first worldy. I got to get some time to me.
To you?
Yeah, I know. Selfish fucker over here.
What's wrong with you?
I got to try and get some sort of life.
Why?
Today I was out of the house for 2 hours. The first time I've been out of the house for 2 hours for ages.
And you were happy or you're like, wait a minute.
It was nice.
I'm having trauma that I've left.
It was nice to have. It was nice to get out, touch grass and all that.
You really say touch grass? Did you touch the grass?
No, concrete. Lots of concrete.
But these are good problems to have, Imagine you years ago when you first started, you would be
sure. If you were dude, this is a wonderful problem to have.
No, it is, but I understand you. You're like, you want to do other stuff. I'm not a problem with that.
There's because time in the world. I got my streams. Hello, you're in one. How you doing, folks? I got my streams. I got other people's streams, Friday Night Tights and commit to Friday Night Tights every week.
Yep.
Membership stuff, which I'm slacking because I've been doing a lot of witchering.
The witchering
videos, plus under other people's streams as well, which I'm trying to do. So it's like I need a little bit of me.
A little bit of me goes a long way. A little bit
of me. Like somebody, I'm not going to name their name. They'll know who they are if they fucking hear this, and they might probably hear this. I got somebody, I said, look, I'll go onto your stream. And they've been fucking haranguing me. And they sent an email like a couple of days ago, and it literally started off by saying, hi, Az, I know you've been ill with the coof, and I know that your voice is struggling, and I know that you're exceptionally busy.
But where the fuck are you?
But can you?
Yeah.
And I actually typed out, I'm just going to be honest, I actually typed a reply back going, can you just fucking leave it with me? And then I counted to 10, and then I deleted it.
Gotcha.
That's just like, can you just fucking leave it with me? All right, sunshine? And when I can get back to you, I'll get back to you. But harassing me constantly is making me just want to go, fuck off.
So that's your secret then, right? I have to do that.
Well, counts 10.
Yeah, because I just hit send.
Well, I didn't, I didn't want to be nasty to the poor guy. He's a nice person. He's been a massive fan for most of my YouTube career, you know?
Gotcha.
So that's why I said I'd go on a show, because I've seen his name since early days, since early WoW days. So I just wanted to do something, but just chill.
Oh, that's
like before, like when I got back to him to say I'll go on the show. I'll go on his show. I'll go on his show. I said I'll go on his show. But leave the sending me the your diary of whatever of shows to next year. And I sent that to him. And I thought that was and then I immediately got an email back saying, here's the diary for next year. I was like, I just sent an email saying I'm really busy coming up to Christmas. Don't send me it until the new year. And you've just
well, maybe he has ADD.
Look, keen, eager, I love it.
Yeah,
excited, I love it.
That's the thing, excited. I can understand.
Also, read the fucking words as well.
Read them, yeah, you got to. But I can understand the excitement.
I get it. That's why I'm trying hard not to be a fucking asshole.
That's very nice of you.
Because
a lot of people don't. No, a lot of people don't try that. I remember the first time I wanted to send you a DM. I was like, I must have written that like 10 times. I want to send this. I want to, and I'm like, it's just because I was so excited.
I'm pretty approachable, George.
No, it wasn't that. It sounded like, man, I don't know. It was just, I understand where he's coming from, because I now get a couple of emails like, will you come here? Will you come here? I'm like, I really would love to. But because I also work, I don't have that time. Maybe I can do it in a couple of weeks. And I've had a few are saying, well, you're really a fucking asshole. I'm like, no, really? And I was like, wow, okay. I'm like, I work 40 hours a week. So it's like, you're laughing. I was like, this is hilarious.
No, it's like sometimes you can't do right for doing, wrong for doing right.
I said I would go, but I said I just can't do it this week or next week. I said I can do it. And they're like, and someone sent me, you have to schedule me. I'm like, yeah, I have to plan it.
Quite busy.
It's too funny.
Hey, I'm going to show this off. Let's show a toy. I've had this posted up here because I showed it off a little bit on the Witcher stream yesterday. Just quickly, very quickly. I got this out of the box. This is great. This is Jessie from Final Fantasy VII Remake on her bike. And I put the stand. It's got a great little stand. I like that stand. And I put her winking face on as well. Oh, there you go. And yeah, this is a really nice bit of kit here.
It is.
I love Jessie. Love the characters in Final Fantasy VII. Good girl. Totes banger. And yeah, the bike's great. It's got a great level of detail to it. You can see all the brake fluid pipe. Yeah, it's a nice looking bit of kit. It'd be really nice if that light turned on, even if it was a silicon chip battery. But other than that, nice little bit, nice little bit of kit. And George has vanished. It's gone. He's gone. But I'll wait for George to come back. But I am a fool.
I'm right here. I'm just unboxing the Transformer. I didn't want you to.
Oh, I'm a fool, George. I'm a fool.
Why?
Okay. So I went and said to myself, I want to get Sideswipe as a Transformer, because that's the first Transformer I ever got.
Okay.
And Fans Toys don't have Sideswipe. and there's no third parties, at least that I've seen that's any up to much.
Right.
So the only way to get Sideswipe is by getting the actual
Prime 1
OG Transformers Masterpiece.
Right.
Oh, we're talking toy, not statue.
Okay.
So I bought a Sideswipe. When I was transforming it, snapped. I was like, fucking hell.
What snapped?
The waist. So I give it a couple of weeks. I'm just like, oh, okay, get another. So I get another one. Mm-hmm. And this time I used this website, this YouTube channel that I got, which transforms stuff, and it showed me very well, like 2.5 minutes long, how to transform this, easy peasy. So I follow the instructions, and the Sideswipe that I've got it was terrible.
Okay.
It was like it wouldn't do part of the transformation. The joints are flimsy and all this kind of stuff. So I'm like, fucking hell.
Was this a company?
So anyway, so I look at the description, and these Transformers that I bought: Sunstreaker, Sideswipe, Ironhide, Ratchet. They've all got KO by them. And I didn't know what KO meant because I'm a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Do you know what KO means, George?
Knockout?
Nearly.
Okay.
Knock off.
Knock off.
So it's a third-party knockoff of the... I didn't know this because I'm a buffoon. So there's that, and then I watch a video because I'm watching another video about how to transform it, and it says when you get a knockoff version, this part of the transformation is very difficult. It doesn't. You got to fucking start filing shit down and stuff to get it to click. And so I was like, fucking hell.
Wow.
So all 4 of these that I bought, I didn't realize were knockoffs. So, because I'm a fool, people, and after George has shown off his toy, I went out, George.
Yes.
And I bought a legit Sideswipe.
And how is it?
Well, I'm going to do a comparison. Hence the title of the video.
Right. I can't wait.
I'm going to do a comparison, and I'm going to show you the differences in the knockoff. And also, because we do a lot of these, and some people say because of this show, I went and bought this or that.
Right.
I'm going to show you what to try and avoid.
Good.
So you know what to look out for. So I'll show it off in a minute. I'll show both of them off so you can see certain things. But let's just see what George has got.
I'm just trying to get this bitch one open his legs.
Oh no, the legit Sideswipe transformed no problem.
Here we go.
The bit that the knockoff has problems with, no problem. Immediate bend. I'll show you all. Oh, you got Quietus, aka Cyclonus.
Yeah, I really like him.
George,
yeah,
you need to open his fins on his head.
Open his fins on his head. Okay.
Yeah, you need to open them.
Can't get the legs for the love of everything but I like it is as sturdy as you said. Oh, that's nice.
He's got chunk on him, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, you can hear the ratchet.
That's better.
Yeah, you can hear the ratchet.
Yeah, the ratchet joints are clickety click. Let's give a thank you, do.
Yeah, here you go. I really like the way it looks when I was looking at them all. Because the other one that I bought, remember the one I told you?
Yeah.
Starscream? It came broken, so I sent it back.
What? Whoa! Which one? Starscream came broken.
Broken. Head off, broken, and arm shattered. And they said it was a mistake.
Oh.
It was supposed to be a box that goes back to the manufacturer because it arrived broken somewhere. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't broken in the no. So they gave me a discount. I said, I want this one.
I have a Cyclonus in my bedroom. It's great. I've put the Decepticon sticker on it as well.
Yeah, I want to transform it though, but
okay.
That's what I liked because I really love.
Well, I will send you the link to the channel of the guy that shows you how to very simply transform stuff.
So you've got me hooked on these now.
They're brilliant. I mean, Fans Toys is legit brilliant.
Wow. It's just the weight. I mean, everything that Az has been talking about, how they feel hefty. I mean, he is spot on. This feels like not only a toy, but it feels in some ways like a work of art, but solid. I mean, this isn't going to break. Not unless you actually go bashing.
It's well made. You know, Fans Toys aren't knockoffs. They are, you know, obviously they're based off the Transformers and they're very, very close to the animated Transformers. But they are very well made. And they do come with a hefty bit of die cast to give it substance.
And look again, the legs, you were right. You said they make them where they look like the
split. Yeah, yeah.
Great looking legs. Great looking legs.
And those feet are split feet, so you can actually have so they can turn and go flat. So you can turn them, you know, so you can have the legs open a bit, but then you just turn, you know, twist it down so the legs can go flat on the
I see
on the bench. Yeah.
Oh.
So you can get some absolutely insane poses with the Fans Toys. Die casting is hot. It is a turn on.
It's very cool.
I don't have Gundams. Like I said, I've got enough rabbit holes at the minute. I've got too many rabbit holes as it is. Gundams, I feel, would be a very easy rabbit hole for me to fall down.
Do you know what I thought of when I was looking at this at Big Bad Toy Store?
I wonder how big that Asian lass's tits
are. After thinking that,
okay,
I did see Macross. They had a couple of the, you know, the robot jet fighters.
Oh yeah,
Robotech. I was like, ooh. I was thinking. I always wanted one of those since I was a kid. Just I've never come across them, and I saw it. They had them, except they were very tiny. They were like 5 inches. Like that's not really big. 5-6 inches.
Look, it's how you use them, George. All right. For fuck's sake, I'm sick of this fucking disrespect. Unbelievable.
But thank you. I love Fans Toys.
Do you want me to show a Fans toy?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna quickly donk so I can move it across without you seeing what it is. Okay, so I got a new one, ladies. Let's turn this around. They call it Maverick.
Oh.
But most people know it as Silverbolt.
Oh, very nice.
And this, mate, is a Concorde.
Oh, I wish we had.
And this is part of the aerial bots.
I'm not familiar with them.
So the aerial bots, there's 5 in total, and they all link together to create a huge bot.
And what's the
again
one?
the can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
The joints on this are, you know, the ratchet joints, the posability.
Very well made.
Oh, that is absolutely superb, you know, absolutely superb. Change of head plate. I've got it posed to the side. But these are just absolutely so damn good. I mean, G1 never looked so good.
No.
G1 really just never looked so good. This transforms into a Concorde. Remember them?
I love Concorde. I always wanted to go on one, and then, you know, they got rid of them.
Yeah, they kind of blew up over France.
One.
I know, but that was enough. That was enough.
One. It happens.
Dude, I remember the day. It is Superior. Yeah, I thought it was Superior, but I didn't want to say in case I was wrong. But yeah, they combined together to create Superior.
But
so I have 3 because they have released currently 3 of the aerial bots.
Okay.
So I have the 3 aerial bots, and they've released 4 out of the 5 Stunticons. So I have all of the Stunticons that they've released, 4 out of the 5.
I can't find in any of the fans' toys an Optimus.
Oh, dude.
I've been looking.
Dude. Wait there.
I'm waiting.
Wait there, George.
I'm waiting.
Wait
I'm still
there,
waiting.
George.
I'm really trying to figure out.
Are you waiting, George?
Yes, I am waiting.
George.
I am waiting.
I've not got my
We're all
headphones on,
waiting
George,
for
but
you.
I hope you're waiting.
I'm still trying to figure out where Last of
I
Us
hope
is
you're
on your
waiting with
scale.
bated breath, George.
Yes, with bated breath, with breath
I'm
bated.
coming back, George. I'm coming back.
Are you?
Oh, I hope you waited.
I did, with breath bated.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, very nice. Yeah, Big Bad Toy Store doesn't have that.
Is a 4th party Optimus Prime.
Is it as good
This is based off the MP45 or MP45 or MP44 Optimus Prime. That is a sticker that I put on.
Wow.
A sticker which is designed specifically for this Transformer.
You did a good job.
And this Optimus is absolutely delicious. And you know what, George?
Yeah.
It's fucking cheap.
Really?
And it comes with a ton of accessories. It comes with all of the MP45, MP44, thank you, accessories. Not the trailer, just the cab. And this is really, really well built.
Is it heavy like the fans' toys?
It's got some chunk on it because it's got some die cast on it. Not huge amounts of die cast, but like
it's not all plastic.
No.
Okay.
Not all, but the plastic is tight anyway when it's
right.
But this is look at
Very nice.
you know. And that has just gone perfectly into the collection.
Yeah, it was very nice. I thought you were going to put the robot one, the one that does all the commands and.
That's in my bedroom. Don't ask. That's no questions here, no lies.
That's beautiful.
George. I'll tell you what. I'll be honest with you, mate. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to lie. Not that I have. Not that I have, but I don't want to lie by admission either.
Okay.
I've been looking at that self-transforming Optimus Prime cab as well, trailer as well.
What self-transforming trailer cab?
You can get a trailer for the self-transforming Optimus.
Is it only for the people who got the? I have to now see this.
We are selling it in video game shops in the UK, dude.
Well, I don't find it anywhere. I haven't seen that anywhere. Oh.
As loves trailers. Yeah. Especially when I say, would you like to pop into my trailer? We'll go through our lines together. And by lines, I mean sex. And by sex, I mean 38 seconds. And by 38 seconds, I mean.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't know where you have it. You're going to have to send me a link to something. Because I'm still. Oh! Wait a minute. Wow. I found it. Wait a minute. Come on.
What?
It does the same thing, huh?
It's 3 foot long.
3 foot long.
Ladies, it's 3 foot long.
Oh, I really want to see this trailer.
Let me go to a website in the UK. Go to.
But they need to re-release the Optimus.
Oh, there is a new Optimus now.
But it's smaller. I'm talking about re-release the original one.
Oh, that's the one I have. So
Yeah,
this is okay. So this is the dilemma. Let me share this. Let me share this. Oh, no. Good. So this is the new Transforming Optimus. They got rid of the back plate. There's a red back plate on the OG one.
Okay.
Slightly smaller, but you get the trailer as well. You can get both 1,600.
Wow.
3 foot, that's like 3 meters. Not really, but okay. Still fucking huge. 3 foot is still huge for a trailer. So yeah, these are now. I mean, I've got the OG of this, and I think I picked up the OG for $750.
Oh, is there a trailer?
The new one is actually £1,000. Yeah, there is a trailer for the OG one that you can get sold out.
No, is there a trailer for the trailer so we can see how it does everything?
A trailer for the trailer. I don't know if they've got a video. I mean, that's the size of it comparative to the transformed Optimus Prime. So the transformed Optimus Prime is like, big. So the trailer's, big. And I think it, here you go with, I mean, that is, fucking, come on. That's beautiful.
Oh, I found the video for it.
Okay.
Want me to play it?
Sure.
Okay.
Share it.
Let me share.
Mon chéri.
Could you imagine? You just reminded me of Pepe Le Pew, how they want to get rid of him when he used to say, mon chéri, come here.
Mon chéri, come here.
And they're like, we got to get rid of him now, they're saying.
It's a sexual harasser.
Greetings. I am Optimus Prime.
Hello.
Hear this message.
Can you click it full screen?
That's what I tried. I'm going to try it again.
Come to my
Hey, oh, there we go.
Hey, Autobots.
Backup has arrived.
Let's go.
Auto-converting Optimus Prime robot by Robosen with the world's first auto-converting trailer and roller set.
Weaponize and mobilize.
Extending the authentic original G1 Transformers design. This new trailer measures an impressive 3 feet in length.
Wow.
Unleash the power.
True to form, there is more than meets the eye as the trailer auto-converts into battle mode, exposing its massive firepower.
Wow.
Stationed within the combat deck, the fully controllable roller awaits your command to explore with human sidekick Spike to engage the enemy.
Man the rescue station.
Seamlessly connect Optimus Prime and the trailer. Control via app or your voice for immersive actions and sequences. And enjoy an ever-growing download center within the app.
Incoming Decepticon. Prepare for battle.
Wow.
Engineered with 18 servo motors. Assembled from premium materials. The authentically styled limited edition flagship trailer completes the collector's edition Optimus Prime, pairing together to create the most premium interactive set available anywhere.
It's time to finish this.
Backup is here.
Optimus Prime robot and trailer each sold separately.
Beautiful. Oh, wow. I like that.
I got the OG one in my bedroom, which is bigger than that Optimus Prime. By, like, 2-3 inches.
Go ahead, brag. It's okay.
Oh, I am. George.
Be proud. I saw your Instagram.
Right now,
video.
I'm very proud after seeing that.
It's just amazing what they can do. What did y'all think? What is the chat thing? Were y'all impressed?
Oh, they seem to like it by the looks of it.
Mine is bigger than yours.
Yeah, my autism is bigger than yours.
I mean, could you imagine if they had something like that when we were kids?
Well, I mean, there'd be no way in hell I'd ever own one.
No, neither would I. But just the fact that it would have existed.
There are kids today, George, that live and exist in a world where that lives and exists.
I know, but it's different. I don't know why. It feels different because they're surrounded by so much technology. They didn't grow up in an era where that did not exist. So I don't think they have that same wow factor. I could be wrong.
But don't you think you appreciate it more as an adult? Because obviously we don't play with these toys, we display them.
Correct.
So we have a better, I think, a greater appreciation. Whereas a kid, it's a toy to be smashed.
Yeah, no.
You know, it's a toy to be smashed into each other, and you get your battle damage and all that.
I don't know, something like that. Yeah, but they do.
Dude, I find myself in my lonely hours when I'm by myself, turning to my module cases and turning the lights on, and just like.
Oh, wait a minute! I thought that's what you had Optimus for in the bedroom.
See. He can hear you.
You can give him commands.
I do.
Did you program him?
Fist me, Optimus. Fist me.
No. No, got to get that out of my head. Wow. No, this is that's amazing. I wonder when they're going to do Megatron. That would be interesting, you know, but I don't know how you would do it. Someone.
All right, the person on eBay is trying to play silly beggars. It just got back to it to go, it was packaged well. Fuck off. 2 secs.
He actually told you that it was packaged well.
Other things, yeah.
Well, no, I was thinking because someone had mentioned in the chat next should be Megatron, but how would you actually do Megatron if you did him from the show transforming into a weapon? I mean, like I can't see it working. I can see others like a Bumblebee, you know, Ratchet, Rawhide. And really, they should do them. I mean, this is a great product. I mean, having an entire fleet of Transformers and Decepticons that can transform themselves. Wow. What do y'all think about that? Don't you think that would be something interesting? Autos only? Fresh note. That's interesting. You wouldn't want any Decepticons? Dang, Megatron. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one. Count to 10, as you just taught me that.
I know, on count to 10. I'm trying to do this. I've just said to them, they're like, why didn't you open it yesterday? You got it yesterday. Whatever. It's like, it's my birthday yesterday. I had other things to do. So I said the packaging was garbage.
Yeah.
And I said, I see by your attitude, you're not going to be taking responsibility. So just going to pass this over to someone else to deal with.
I want to show you this. Ironhide. Sorry, I didn't mean Rawhide. I wanted to show you. I really like this character. I'm going to have to watch this show. Yep, here it is. There we go. This is what I was trying to tell you about it earlier. If anybody has seen this.
Let's have a look. Let's bring it up. Right, they're done with it. I'm just going to sort that out through other means.
Hold on. Let me get to the picture. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. It just is fast. It's like originally when I saw it, I was like, I don't understand it. It's just not chainsaw head, chainsaw arms. But there's something about it. And I was reading that it's like he's taken over by a demon. I'm like, the concept is fascinating. Do you like 3-0?
Yes, I do have. Sorry, I slightly taken off there.
No, I know.
I do have a couple of 3-0 transformers. Do have 3-0s. I think they did the Fallout.
They did.
They did the Fallout power armor.
I'm missing the.
Which I got.
I'm missing the power armor and the. What's that support system that's in Fallout? That yellow.
Oh yeah. Like the yeah. I didn't get that. I just got the power armor, and obviously a dude.
Have you seen this Megatron? I know you don't like the shows, but I heard that they're very sturdy.
No, not for me. Thank you. I'm sure it's sturdy. Whoever likes them, good on you. No, the movie's garbage.
What about Rodimus?
I know. I've got that on pre-order.
Oh, really?
They're small, but they're really, really posable and really cool.
So it looks really nice. Yeah, very nice. So you have this one. Which other one did you order?
I've got the Optimus and I've got the Bumblebee.
Oh, you have Optimus.
Yeah, I got the Optimus. I got the Bumblebee. I've got the Rodimus Prime on pre-order, and I'm on the wait list for the Megatron. Is that these? You know, they've gone pretty quick.
Do you have the Optimus with you there? No.
No, I think I put it into storage.
Okay.
I did have it on a shelf. I think I took it off the shelf and I put it in storage now. When we took the shelf down to put the module cases in.
Right.
So what I'm gonna do, mate.
Yep.
We're gonna have a look at knockoff versus OG.
Let's go for it.
So let me just grab the two offending. One of them's not offending.
Did you see the new Bane that was released by Hot Toys?
Oh yeah, I'm getting that new body built for it.
I ordered.
Okay, folks. So here are two side swipes. One of them, one of them is a legit. One of them is a knockoff. This is the legit. Now, let me just deal with the knockoff first. First of all, the knockoff color is duller than the OG color. And look at that Autobot symbol. And then look at the proper symbol. Thinner, much thinner in its lines. This one's much thicker in its lines. You'll also notice that this belly is clicked on nicely. This torso, not so much. And this is this is one of the major problems in the transformation with the knockoffs, is that this part goes up like so. And you're meant to bend that back and then come back in on the hinge, and it's meant to click in. Don't click in. Don't click in. So that makes the fact the bonnet, or the hood, in America's case, can't click into its proper place. Now, also, this, by the way, this is fresh out of the box, new. And look at these legs. These legs are fucking
flimsy,
flippity floppy. They just keep twisting around. There's no.
Yeah, it's like it's.
And the arm.
Streetwalker on Main Street.
The arm is just. Again, nothing. So these just keep twisting around. So you try and put it down and it'll just twist and fall off.
Can it stand?
It can if you like grab it by a leg and then move a leg to pose it, because I was thinking about, do I just hold on to it? No. The OG side swipe, the original side, I should say the authentic side swipe. These are silver, not white. This gun is silver, not white. This part of the transformation on the torso clicks in perfectly, as you can see. So the hood, the bonnet, can click in. And if you saw the top of the area here on the knockoff, it's raised up. It doesn't level out. So it's actually slightly higher as well. And then the back bit beautifully clicks in. No problem. Whereas again, on the knockoff bit comes out. I'll show the Sunstreak in a sec if you want. One thing to look out for, and this isn't a guarantee, folks, but if you are looking for the authentic masterpieces, here's the box on the back, on the bottom of it. If that sticker isn't there, it's a 100% knockoff. Now, they have been able to forge these, so it's not 100% guaranteed that that is legit. But if it doesn't have that, no, it came from the UK, Kane. I got it from the UK, and that's why I didn't think it was a knockoff. So if it doesn't have that, it's a knockoff immediately. But that was a fun little process to go through.
Yeah, we should do that. I really like the way you explain it. We should go through some of the fact that Hot Toys still is having a difficulty addressing the pleather that they use. Now, like in the Bane figure, it's vinyl, his leather jacket. You realize that? They're just painting it to look like leather because people are returning them back like crazy, and they started to lose money because you wait 2 or 3 years and all of a sudden the pleather has flaked off. So I really like the fact that you were showing the difference between the knockoff and what's real.
Well, like I said, I mean, that was stupid. I'm perfectly willing to say I'm a stupid Billy Willy for not realizing that these were saying KO. So they were advertising them as knockoffs. They weren't trying to hide that these were knockoffs. That's why I'm not mad at the seller, because they put, I think maybe because I'm new to these, new to the Masterpiece Transformers stuff, because I'm used to dealing with fans' toys. That, KO is probably a well-known term,
right?
In that field, and I should have. I should have been, because I even asked myself, what does KO stand for? I should have been just like, what does it stand for?
Was it prominent? Did it have a big KO, or was it just like
they did put KO in capitals?
Okay. Well, live and learn. But it's a good learning experience if you think about it. It actually allows you to appreciate what you have more and to know what to avoid.
Yes. So I will not be purchasing any more KOs. Now, the Sunstreaker wasn't bad. Now, I say wasn't bad, but, I mean, there are just a couple of things. There's the Sunstreaker, and this is a KO. This is a KO. This is a knockoff, which I didn't realize at the time. And this transformed okay for the most part. But the windshield on the other side, which is now hidden behind here, kept slipping off during the transformation. So I kept having to put it back on, put it back on, put it back on. And there was some issue transforming these legs because part of the bottom aspect of the transformation wasn't moving in the way it should move because the joint wasn't correct. So you had to fudge it, and there was a risk of breaking it to try and fudge it into the correct position. Now, at the time that I'm doing this, I don't realize that these are knockoffs. I think I'm transforming a legit Masterpiece Transformer.
Right.
So I'm kind of like, ooh, they wibbly wobblied a bit on that. And the head was a bit flimsy as well, but I've managed to thankfully get that clicked out to a bit more stability. But yeah, the Sunstreaker is much better
shape
in terms of quality than the Sideswipe was. However, I think you're playing the lottery. You know, you're playing the lottery. So, you know, you are deciding, you know, if you want to risk with a knockoff, because obviously they are cheaper, but but because they are becoming rarer and rarer anyway, they're still pricey enough, you know.
The knockoffs?
Yeah, like the Sideswipe, you know, the lowest you could get it for was around about 65.
Wait a minute. I thought the whole point of I thought the whole point of the knockoffs was to be more affordable for, you know, so you could walk in, pick a few up.
Well, I need to check because I got a Prowl a few weeks ago, and I picked that up for £35.
Okay, that's what I was figuring.
So I'm pretty sure now that that's a knockoff.
Gotcha.
Obviously, and that had, you know, it transformed okay. I did have a couple of issues here or there, which I managed to sort out eventually. But again, really worried that I was going to break the transformer and the transforming process. So if I do get any more masterpieces from now on, and I do have some legit masterpieces, my Sideswipe is legit, my Thundercracker is legit.
That name always gets.
So if I do Starscream, not Sideswipe, Starscream, sorry. So if I do get any more masterpieces, I'm making sure they are legits, not fakes.
So fan toys. You're going to stick to fan toys.
Oh, I mean, I will pick a Fans Toys over a Hasbro masterpiece or, you know, Takara masterpiece, because Fans Toys are made.
Well,
they're made slightly differently. Like,
look, I've had Transformers before from Hasbro, but I haven't had anything like this. What I like about it is the fact that it has, obviously not exactly like a statues that I have behind me, but it has decent heft to it. It's not like a 1/6 figure. It's not flimsy. And it also has artistry behind it. I mean, I don't feel like I'm going to break it by putting it into a position to pose it and set it up. You know how that is, like what you were just talking about. You get it, you start moving it around, next thing you know, it's gone, it's finished. What I want to find out is how many other companies are out there that are similar to Fans Toys, that are creating more Transformer lines, but under different names. Have you found any?
Sorry, say again.
Have you found any other companies that are doing exactly what Fan Toys are doing with the same quality, but just different types of Transformers?
Yes. Well, I mean, there are other companies which are doing like X-Transbots.
Okay.
Which my Ultra Magnus from last week was an X-Transbot Ultra Magnus, and that was fantastic. However, I've looked at some of the other X-Transbots products, and I prefer the Fans Toys. I mean, I haven't had one in hand to do an exact comparison. However, I've looked at videos, I've looked at, you know, the design of them, etc., online pretty thoroughly. And I do think that the Fans Toys are superior. There are fourth-party providers. There's quite a few third-party, fourth-party providers. As I said, as I showed, the Optimus Prime is a fourth-party mold on the MP44.
Wow. And to think that I always thought that 1/6 figures had multiple knockoff companies. I've never heard of in the 1/6 community having a fourth-party knockoff. Not knockoff, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, Fans Toys is the quality's been always good for me.
Okay.
Whether I've purchased new or pre-owned, the quality has always been absolutely exemplary. So I am, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, absolutely.
And I've seen they're up and coming, what's coming out soon. Some great stuff. Cliff Jumper's coming out soon. Blaster's coming out soon. They're going to do their version of Scourge which goes with Cyclonus.
That would be interesting.
Because I do have a Scourge, but my Scourge is, again, it's an X-Transport Scourge because that's
I'd like to see that.
The only one, unless you want to go for a Masterpiece one.
Gotcha. I really...
Go on.
No, I want to see the Scourge. It's just now that after you were showing those, it's like I'm going to look out for that KO. I don't want to end up with anything like that, especially after the fans' toys. But do you have Scourge with you?
A bedroom.
With Optimus?
Grab it if you want.
With Optimus? Y'all are doing Optimus and
Well, actually, no, he's in my bedroom. In my bedroom, you see, I've kind of got the Transformers, the movie Transformers. Like I've got Cyclonus, Scourge.
Okay.
Then I did have Galvatron there as well. Then I have in front of them Hot Rod, Cup, and Blur.
Wow. You got to do a house tour one day. A video of all the statues. All the statues, toys, everything. That would be nice.
I'm thinking of doing a video about my current Transformers to date. My current,
Oh, yeah.
It's not good. But I'm sort of hesitant, and I'll tell you why I'm hesitant, George. It's because you have these people on YouTube, and when they're doing here's my collection of this or that, their collections are fucking astronomical.
Right.
Like astronomical, man. And my collection's like pretty small.
No, I don't think so. It's just that those guys, it's everyone has different. I think it's the way they lay it. I'm like, some people will look and go, they'll crowd everything. I've seen some of those collections. They're like, look at everything I have, and they're taking the camera. But you have stuff that you love. That's what people want to see. You love your Transformers. You love your 501. You get to share some of that. I really want to see all of I'd love to see a video like that. Looking at all the Transformers that you have.
Yeah, I need to clear this area off here. Put a backboard in as well. I'm okay with the arm being there for webcam and stuff.
Yeah.
But something that I can do. Something that I can do something. Something up.
Wow,
dude, time isn't ticking. We got to go through some supers, and you are on Drinkers Open Bar. So let me go through some supery duperies. SJ Almighty with a £1.50 super sticker of Diamond Geezer. Thank you, man. David Grimes has been a sorcerer for 10 months and says, "Hail, Az and George. As Prime One Studios, is that money in yen or Hong Kong dollar? Hong Kong dollar. Oh, and did you know The Wandering Earth 2 is coming out? Oh, because on the top in my bedroom, on the top of my shelves, I have the cast of The Wandering Earth. The 3 Hot Toys that they released for that.
Wow.
Awesome. Yeah, it's in Hong Kong dollar.
You know, we need to talk about one of these days. We need to go into
tits.
What's going. Yeah, but besides tits, I love tits. We can talk about tits anytime. Is we need to talk about. I was thinking, have you seen everything that's going on with D&D?
Oh yeah, I don't know about D&D though.
Right, but it's well, we'll talk about it another time. But I'm saying they were trying to destroy the market, but it's actually a couple of weeks ago. I think it's a couple of weeks ago. The response to what Wizards of the Coast were doing.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, you saw that. So they were trying to destroy it. We're putting in the whole diversity, all that crap. They're going to have these controls licenses. But the fan response was so enormous that they got a company of their size pretty much to put out an apology and a retraction. It's just interesting what's going on in the toy market. Like everywhere you look, no matter how many times we try to avoid politics and we're just trying to have fun, you got somebody who's just shoving their hand in there.
Oh, always. That's. It's. I think from what I can recall, they hired somebody from Microsoft, and they came in and they were just like, "We're going to monetize. We're going to monetize the wazoo out of this."
Yep.
And that's somebody that has no idea about the marketplace. They have no idea about the fandom. They have no idea how this is operated and how the fandom has basically kept D&D afloat. Because without the fandom doing what they were doing, fucking nobody would be interested in D&D.
Right. No. Not
and then they've come in and gone, no, sorry, we're going to say this is all our stuff, anything, all that. well done. You that was just gonna do exactly what it did, which was cause people to go fuck off.
Did you ever play D&D growing up?
Never.
No. Oh.
I did. I used to get the fighting fantasy books, Jackson Livingston books.
Oh wow.
They were fantastic, but I never, because George, we're of a similar age.
Yeah.
And when we were kids, being a nerd was a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Now I was lucky because I also did a lot of sport at school, so I could bridge both worlds.
Yeah, I did that.
But a nerd was a fucking nerd. I used to like run into my news agent and buy my Transformer comics like they were fucking pornography mags.
No.
It's like, is anyone in the shop? They've left the shop. Quick, get the card. Can I buy this, please?
I need my dealer. Come on.
Yeah. So D&D was like, nerd!
Yeah, we'd play in school.
So I had no one to play with.
I understand. I understand that completely. Completely.
I would have always, excuse me. Don't do that when you've barely got a voice as it is. So, as much as I would like to have done something like that, there was just nobody, and if there was, we would have been ridiculed to fuck, man. But when I was a kid, I was always the guy that came around with to play Star Wars and stuff with, because I was the one who always made like cool stories.
Cool. Sorry, I detracted you there for a moment.
Nice, all gravy, baby. Erin Pipes for the $5 says, as understand you're a big Legion of Superhero fan. That was a title me and my brother both liked. Yeah, back in the 90s, I did get Legion of Superhero. That became one of my pull list for comics. They used to be fun back in those days. But no fun allowed now. Take a 610 with a $5 says Ring of Power coverage was absolutely hilarious. I loved everyone just roasting it. Now we're getting an even more woke version. Oh boy, bring it on. Yeah, I mean, when you announce that we're just doing females only for directors, and your own cast members that you announce are women, you're just showing how close-minded you are. You're just showing how agenda-driven you are. You're not in any. What they don't get is you're not showing. People aren't going, oh my God, that's fantastic. People looking at it going, great.
Yeah, because you're
just single-minded. You're just single-minded and you're pushing a fucking agenda. How about getting the best directors? How about just getting the best actors, or announcing a group of actors that are both male and female, because there's only two genders?
How about the fact that they didn't even try to get somebody that respects the story and has a background in fantasy? They go, we found the best directors who can handle fantasy. And guess what? They actually know Tolkien. But see, that's their whole point, because ever since they put in those bloody DEI policies, everything. Have you read? I went through that whole list. Everything from casting to writing to production to staffing.
Dude, we got the BBC inclusion and diversity policy, which essentially is what Amazon have based theirs off. It's all ESG driven bullshit. But
and
dude, that was directed flat. That was like a soap opera. That's how flat it was directed.
But it was worse than that too, because some of the stuff just didn't even make sense.
It's worse because it's meant to be high fantasy.
Correct. And they actually
fantasy that's a fucking directed like a goddamn fucking cheap morning soap opera, and looked like a cheap morning soap opera.
Yep. Same thing with Willow. And now you have Jonathan Kasdan. He's saying, I'm fighting for season 2. He goes, because I have a 3-season plan for Willow, which is trying to do the same. Yep, there you go. I agree. He's trying to do the same thing.
Of course, Jonathan Kasdan, retard. Absolute dog shit, right? Everything he touches turns to dog shit. Andrew Graham with a £4.50 says, belated happy birthday, good sir. Here's a small gift. Thank you, Andrew. That's Bashy Washy with his 10 gifted memberships. Bashy Washy, thank you so much indeed, man. Who's a Contraraz with a $5 says, have you seen the Optimus Prime toy that automatically transforms? I keep getting on my feed. Looks cool. Also, War for Cybertron games are cool. Yeah, we are, as you can tell, we had a discussion about that later on. Take a 610 with a $5 says, if you watch the opening of the show and listen to how they describe the spreading of the fungus, you might as well be describing wokeness today.
That's a good one.
I was thinking something similar. But the game, although it was set in apocalypse with these things, they weren't the important part. The important part was the father-daughter relationship between Joel and Ellie. This show seems to want to delve more into the outbreak stuff, and that's not the interesting stuff for me. But
right. Well, because you're talking about the heart of a story.
Yeah.
That's what drew you in. What I don't, you were telling me something that another danger in the game is some type of spores chase you.
Yeah, if you breathe in the spores, you will turn.
Period.
So when they go into you will turn into one of those fungus creatures.
Okay.
So they had to carry around gas masks with them in the game. So you would go into these areas and have to put a gas mask on, and they would be very hazy, which was a gameplay element.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have to, be very careful about where the clickers were moving and move accordingly, or try and pick them off accordingly. But if you tried to pick off one clicker, it could alert more clickers. So, the spores were quite an important aspect because, if you got your shit broken, your gas mask broken, you were dead. And obviously it was a way of infection and transmission.
Right.
Now it's just bite.
That's because you saw. So they didn't have that in the game where they showed how in the show they had people were biting people and like it looked like they were drinking their blood or doing some weird.
Well, they were biting them and they were pushing on the infection. That's how it first started. But then the spores spores came because of the infections.
And what's the thing with the guy with this split head shit?
That's just one of the. That's how you when you're fungus. That's what happens when you're fungused up.
Oh,
they're like your
that's
big
legitimate. Clickers. That's part from the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
100 look good. Look very good in terms of comparison with the game. Yeah.
But then they said that there was one that was done. Like they walked by this wall in the last show. I think last show, and it was like desiccated. So they have a lifespan. They don't go on like zombies forever.
Well,
until
that one died. How it died, don't quite know. But that was like you could see like a fungus spread, but the actual host was dead, like properly dead.
Gotcha.
So it must have been like a head related, brain related.
They seem hard to kill.
They are in the show. They were easier to kill than they were in the game. Because if a clicker got on top of you, you're dead in the game.
Okay.
Like they were much stronger than humans. So if they got to you, they literally just like would slap your gun away or slap your arm, and then it'd just be like,
oh,
that would be it. So to have that sort of element in the show, they kind of made them a bit weaker. But okay. We had that. Robert Wiles has been a sorcerer for 9 months and says, "Hey, Az, thanks for helping me keep my spirits up. You too, George. I'll be having surgery soon on that lump removed from my right knee soon. Good luck with that, Robert.
Good luck, sir.
You're a fighter, man. You'll piss it, mate. You'll piss all over it. I believe in you." Philip A. Dimmock with a $2 says, "This autographed HAWT toy once owned by Az." Okay. Well, I will be signing some plushies when they arrive. Plushies, mate. Yeah.
Well, where are you going to sign it?
on the back of the hot dog bun.
Not on the bun.
Not
on the dog.
No, on the bun. On the back of the bun.
In white lettering for mayonnaise, right?
No, I'll be doing it in blue to stand out.
You got to try it one time, mayonnaise.
I'm not having people talk. No, he's fucking jizzed all over my ass. Golf. Man of War 665, neighbor of the beast with a $6.65 says, "Size queens. I got no room. It's too big. Can't accommodate another inch. Speaking of proper scales, my 1 in 12 Frazetta Conan the Conqueror has shipped. Nice.
I love Frazetta.
Thank you, Andy. Soundwave 3 has been a Witcher for 2 months and says, do all the fingers move on these pieces? Not on those masterpieces.
The fan toys, yeah, it's phenomenal. Actually.
On the fans toys, yes, but on the Takara ones, no. But on the fans toys, yes.
Yeah,
Well, it depends. The smaller ones might have like one finger that moves, and then the other 3 will be joined. But the bigger models all have articulate fingers.
Yeah, very nice.
Pottery in Central WA with a $2 says happy birthday, homeboy. Cheers, buddy. And then Pottery in Central WA with a $10 says happy birthday, Az. We got a couple there from thank you. Matthew Hammond with a $5 says, can you write these fingers off as a business expense if you show them on stream? Figures off, sorry, not fingers. Figures off. Yes. Yes.
Cool.
Showed them off. Told you why. SJ Almighty with a 32-month Witcher membership. Thank you, buddy. Batsy41 with a 5 Canadian says, hey guys, HB as. George, have you seen the Lord of the Rings Witch King of Angmar limited edition art mask from Pure Art? Looks insane. Have a good day.
No, I'm gonna go check it out. I've seen the Sauron one. I haven't seen the Witch of Angmar.
I've seen it. Looks fantastic.
Is that Sideshow?
Pure Art.
Oh no! Is it at Sideshow? I know it's Pure Art.
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
I think so. Man of War 665. Sorry, Man of War 665. Neighbor of the Beast with a $6.65 says, "Tell him, George, don't need to know anything about the game when it comes to anti-fan fuggery equals Weasels of the Coast and has broken. Hashtag D&D be gone. Hashtag open D&D."
Absolutely. I agree, Man of War. We're gonna keep fighting. I think D&D is, look, it's all about the fans. And right now, the facepalm that they got, that Hasbro got and Wizards of the Coast got, I think they were stunned by it. Can't have millions of fans. It's the same way that you had, what is it called, limited games, or was it legacy games? The one that fired
limited.
Limited, okay. It's the same way they had thousands of people start canceling with it. They don't want it. You just, people are going to understand. You keep going woke. That's why they say you get broke. But you can have whatever political beliefs you want. Good luck, long life, God bless. But then people have the right to go, okay, you want to keep attacking your customers. You want to keep attacking your fan base. You want to destroy the things that we love. Well, we're not going to support you. No
limited
money.
Run.
Limited run. Thank you.
Later with a 249 checks. It says, just finished my playthrough of Witcher 3. Best game ever made. Hail, gents. Yes. I'm glad you played it. I'm legit glad you played it, sweetie. Because it is just awesome. And Andy Masterson with a 16-month Bard membership. Thank you, dude. Right, sir. Time to wrap up.
Yes.
What you got coming up, George?
I'm going to go on Critical Drinker, and then that's going to be fun. And then I have a new video coming out tomorrow. It's called Never Apologize. It's like I go through some of the reasons why you should never fucking apologize in life. As in, so many people spend their time apologizing about everything. And I'm using a little bit of base of what's going on with Mark Hamill and J.K. Rowling, but really it's more about a philosophy in life. After that, I got Bay Staff on Monday with Adam Crickler, Quarter Black Garrett, and the rest of the crew. Tuesdays Titans with Adam, and then we're back here for Thursday.
Yeah, baby.
Hot toys.
I saw a couple of people asking for some Lego stuff. Do some Lego stuff for you next week.
Yep.
Because on the 1st of February is a new piece coming out, but I can also, maybe show off a little bit of the Lego City that's starting. Lego City. I've seen I'm addicted to watching channels with people with huge Lego cities right now. Just making me fucking jealous.
What happens if they have small Legos?
Boobs.
If they have small Legos, are you not drawn to them? You said big Legos. Oh, wow.
Like big Lego. Go big,
You
go
only
home.
like go big or go home. Hell yeah.
Go big, go home.
Also, I'm almost to 60,000. So I'm really excited.
Nice. George, you are killing it.
Almost there. Almost there. Almost
Mister,
there.
I'm so afraid to start a fucking channel.
So I'm excited about that. There's a lot of good stuff.
You've earned every bit of it, man.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I have a great time.
I can't buy a sub for fucking Love the Money at the minute because I'm streaming too much. So the algorithm's just fucked.
Which I don't really understand why it bothers you, because meaning bothers why they out, not you. Why it bothers? No, yeah. I mean, why you streaming bothers the algorithm. I've been wanting to do my first stream because that's ridiculous. Like I've been wanting to do my very first live stream, but everyone keeps telling me that the moment you do that, your channel's gonna just stop growing.
That's who I've been watching. Brixie's Lego City and. Yeah, kind of a little bit hooked watching his channel at the minute.
I do have Hunter shipped. So I'll have him to show next week.
Plus my Hunter shipped.
You didn't get it yet?
It's not here yet. My Robin has shipped. It's not here yet. And my Arkham Mr. Batman in Freeze costume shipped. That's not here yet.
Which one is that?
But, oh shit, I forgot to show these off. 8 King with an 8 Australian. I have as in mind, but George now, I know you love the Macross Valkyrie. I will keep an eye out in Japan for you and see what I can find.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, dude, let's show. Got a couple of little things to show off before we go.
Show them off. Oh, wait a minute. You've got that already?
Oh, yes.
How, Ash? I know it's not from Sideshow. It's
Sucked a lot of dick. Sucked a lot of dick, George.
Is that from Sideshow?
This is from Sideshow.
It cannot be from Sideshow.
So we got the Val Kilmer Sona suit Batman from Batman Forever. Absolutely. I love this. The accessories you get are fucking insane.
Really?
No, this is Val Kilmer, not George Clooney. Val Kilmer, this is the sonar suit from the end of the movie. And this is just awesome. Look at that base. Batman Forever logo on it.
Very
green,
nice.
But you can't really see with that. And then the cape.
What is that? Is that pleather or is that cloth?
It's kind of clothy, pleathery. So this is like almost like a sticky plastic.
Okay.
Feels weird, but nice. Kind of like I get why some people are into rubber. So this is like, look at that, man. I mean, that is like it.
Oh, very nice.
Oh,
you had it. Almost. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. There you go. Wow. Great portrait.
And then Unas Moore. I'll be on Friday Night Tights tomorrow.
Who's Unas
Critical
Moore?
Drinker is the guest.
Oh. Very nice.
The 1 in 6 Batman Begins Batman.
It looks like an improvement. That doesn't look like a reissue. That looks like an improved.
It might well be an improvement. These reissues are improved. Most of them are improved upon.
Yeah, because I have 2 of those in the originals, and I can just tell by looking at it, that's improved. Shit, I gotta go.
And I've got the quarter scale of this as well, just up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Now I've got the 1 in 6, which can go by the Batmobile. And then the other costume, which I've got from the Dark Knight Returns and the Dark Knight Rises, that can go with the Batpod. Because that's how the...
Do me
how
one
it went.
Show me the gauntlets real quick on him.
Which one?
On that one, the Batman Begins, because they were supposed to improve the gauntlets to match it, how Enterbay did them. Oh. Are they blacker than the rest of his suit? I'm just curious. Oh, I see. Yeah, they did improve them. Cool. Yeah, that's a good order.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Good order.
My Batman 1 in 6 is a... yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for the quarter scale Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises.
Same.
Yeah.
I'll be on Friday Night Tides tomorrow.
Yeah.
Members, I'll be back onto Star Ocean tomorrow. Sorry for the missed parts. I will make them up. Been a bit hectic the last few days. I will make them up. I promsies. Thank you, everyone who watched today. Massive thank you to my mods. Everyone who hit the super chat button, membership button. Thank you very much indeed for supporting the channel. We'll be back next week with some more What Toys. Until then, and remember, this will be... Oh, hold on. Sorry, hold on. Feral Frog became a member.
Oh, very nice.
At the Bard level. Thank you, Feral Frog. Highlander with a $5 says, happy belated birthday as George. Honest opinion of the next Transformers movie that's coming out and the toys that might come from it. Love both you guys.
I think Beast
looks
Wars.
garbage.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say something worse. And
like
I actually like the first one. He doesn't. I like the first one.
The first one is tolerable.
Yeah.
But I say tolerable.
Yeah.
But other than that, the others can all eat my...
Beast Wars, it just... Look, I'm not wasting brain cells. Watching the trailer, I was like, yeah, no.
No, it's not Transformers. Remember, guys, this will be privated, shut down, and then the stream, if you want to watch the VOD, will go onto the Hot Toys channel. Do that tomorrow, so it gives you time to catch up on the show tonight. But then I private it and I put up on the other channel tomorrow. And Dad's Den of Pop Culture has been a bard for 3 months as well. Thank you. We will see you guys and gals next week. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.